In addition to forming the very superstructure of our bodies, our skeletal system plays a very important role. The calcium and phosphorus that enters our body, either from the food we eat or from a calcium supplement, cannot be used directly by our system. It must first be absorbed and converted into specific compounds that our body needs, and then stored for use when it's needed.
If you are trying to bring any money from any other country and wanted to spend it in the United States, you cannot do it until this money goes into the forex and gets exchanged into dollars. Similarly, whatever calcium you are bringing out cannot be spent in the body until and unless that calcium has been transformed into the body's dollar calcium.
What we're doing is we're going to our bone bank for minerals, both calcium and phosphorus, and we're withdrawing every day. And if we're not careful and we're not diligent about replacing those minerals back into the bone bank, then over time the density of the bone will decrease, and ultimately it'll be a big problem.
That exchange of calcium and phosphorus is what our bones do. As we age, our bone density does decrease. So what does density have to do with it?
When we say bone mass and bone mass density, here we are talking about how much of the bone matrix is tight enough, that how much is the porosity of the bone matrix. The tighter the bone matrix, the smaller the pores are, you can hold calcium much better. As we grow old, these pores, they get larger, and whatever calcium supplement you would like to provide to the bone would not be withheld within this larger pores.
OsteoDenx optimizes our ability to replenish bone density, which in turn enhances that exchange of vital minerals such as calcium and phosphorus that our bodies need to thrive.
It's acting as a bank teller for your bone bank, for your calcium bank, your mineral bank, and it's saying, okay, we're going to withdraw this amount today because we have to. We have to withdraw 1 gram plus of calcium and phosphorus from our bones every day just to go along our daily lives, just to live and breathe and do what we need to do. And if that's not added back, then again, you're running a deficit. And what the OsteoDenx will make sure you do is not only you're not running a deficit, you're actually running a surplus.
One question that is often asked is, do I need to take a calcium supplement with OsteoDenx?
There's no calcium in it. In other words, this is a potentiator, it's a modulator, it's an effector. And what it does is it takes the available mineral calcium that's in your system and allows it to be transformed into a compound that can then be reapplied to the bone.
Once you take OsteoDenx and create a proper bone mass, you require those bone mass to be filled in properly with calcium. So you require calcium supplementation together with OsteoDenx to augment bone health.
Another common question is, who should be taking OsteoDenx?
There are obvious prime demographic candidates for OsteoDenx. If we take a look at replenishment and we take a look at the strategy and we take a look at revitalization as a concept, then the obvious first-tier group would be those who are getting towards their middle ages, men over 45, women over 40, particularly if they've had children.
OsteoDenx is here to help us with something that is a concern for just about everyone: bone health. It is a perfect companion to Nikken Calcium Plus. It's a powerful 1-2 punch for good health.